think the biggest problem that almost everybody runs into is that we're all looking for meaning. We're all looking for purpose in our day-to-day lives, and most people are actually ambitious. We want something that we can work on, that we can be excited to get up and go do. But the thing is, most of us end up taking the wrong approach to finding something that we can be passionate about, that we can spend most of our time working on. The happiest guy I know is this dude who works in my building, and he does all of the maintenance, he does all of the repairs in my building. And from the outside looking in, you know, this is not the best job in the world. It's a rather mundane, monotonous job. But every time I see this man, he has a smile on his face, he's dancing, he's happy, like literally dancing, or like shadow boxing. And he doesn't speak, he probably knows 100 words in English, if that might be stretching it. But he knows like 100 words in English, and every time I see him, he's just happy. And he'll have this whole conversation with me in Spanish, and I won't understand a lick of it. Like, my Spanish isn't that bad, but for some reason he still hasn't understood that, like, I'm not fluent. So he'll just start talking to me and talking, and I'll be like, sí, amigo, sí, bueno, bueno. And like that's all of our interactions. But one time I saw him and he said 3 words, and these 3 words were really profound. He said, life is working. And then he said some other shit in Spanish that I didn't really understand, but life is working. My friend who works in my building, I call him Poppy because I don't actually know his name, but every day he makes this commute to work, and I'm sure most of his days are filled with fixing an elevator, or fixing somebody's dryer, or cleaning up dog piss. And obviously these aren't fun tasks. Nobody wants to do those things. And it would be really easy for him. It would honestly be justifiable for him to be miserable, to always be in a shit mood and have a frown on his face and not talk to anybody, not be this light of energy when he talks to other people that live in the building. But he does the exact opposite. And I think that's where the secret to finding passion and to finding fulfillment and happiness lies. You see, passion is something that you earn. You put your all into something that might even be trivial, it might not make sense, you might be putting in a ton of effort and getting very little return, if any at all. But you do this for a long period of time, you fall in love with that process, and eventually you reap the rewards of that somehow. And if you feel lost right now, this is probably what you're missing. You're probably just refusing to develop this level of passion and this level of energy for what's in front of you. And you keep saying, oh, I just need to find something that I'm passionate about. I just need to find something that I'm good at, and then I'll be able to work hard, and then I'll be able to be disciplined, and then I'll be able to commit to it. But you have it all backwards. When I was in college, I remember one time I was talking to a friend. I just started my business, and I kind of like just started to see a little bit of success. And he said to me, he was like, man, that's so awesome. You're so lucky that you found something that you're passionate about. And I remember even thinking to myself then, like, I didn't find this. I didn't get lucky. I didn't like stumble upon something that I'm passionate about. It was more so like I just started fucking doing shit, and eventually I fell in love with the process. And I never even really considered, like, am I passionate about this, or is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Because if you start thinking about those things and you're like really diving in and kind of looking for any problem that you can find, you're gonna find problems and you're gonna find reasons not to start. So I was like, okay, my main problem is the fact that I don't want to work a 9 to 5, and I don't want to do the whole college route thing. So I need something else to do to occupy my time, and I know that I need something that'll give me fulfillment and purpose and give me something to do. So I just started taking action. I just started doing what I could to make money. And then eventually passion kind of found me. Like, I just started to enjoy the progress that I was making. It's like if you're consistent in the gym and you start to see gains and you start to see your chest changing and your biceps changing, it gets easier to keep going to the gym because you like looking in the mirror and seeing that you're actually improving in life. A really wise man wrote a couple tweets the other day about this, and that wise man was me. So let me read these to you because I think this will be good for you to hear. So the first one is self-development is just a series of adopting new habits and beliefs until they become your natural baseline. Eventually they no longer serve you and you're forced to shift into a new identity once again. So when you are trying to build yourself into somebody new, you're basically pushing a ball up the hill. You're adopting new habits, you're trying to become a different, upgraded version of yourself, and you're pushing this ball up the hill, and then eventually you're gonna get to the top. And then once you get to the top of the hill, it's not like everything is now all smooth sailing and you push the ball to the other side and it rolls down. It's like you realize that there's another fucking hill. And you realize that the hill that you just went up was just level 1. And then there's level 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 million. And that's all life is. So if you worry about, oh, am I gonna be passionate when I'm pushing this ball up the hill? Then you'll never do anything. You'll never actually start the pursuit because you're not gonna be passionate about pushing a fucking ball up a hill. There's this whole Greek mythology story thing about this and Sisyphus. And you can go watch a video about that because it's kind of cool and that's kind of where I got this idea, this concept from. But anyway, fuck passion, bro. Like, fuck your passion. Do you think my guy Poppy is excited to show up to work every day and fix random things that break? No, but he needs money and he needs something to do to occupy his time. And if he's gonna be here anyway, if he's gonna do it anyway, he might as well show up with a smile on his face and make the most of it because then he's actually gonna enjoy his life. And if you don't learn to appreciate the monotonous, mundane parts of life, you will never appreciate the view when you get to the top of the mountain. You'll be in your supercar and it won't mean anything. And you'll still be fucking miserable. And then once again, you'll probably return to the drawing board and you'll be like, I just need something that I'm more passionate about. You know, I made all this money, but I'm still just not as fulfilled as I thought I'd be. I'm not as passionate about the work as I thought I would be. And then you turn into a fucking weirdo hippie who goes meditating in Bali and then you like give all of your money away and then you get herpes and that's just not a fun, you don't want to do that. So how do you find your passion? Well, first, you stop thinking about finding your passion. You need money to survive and you need something to do to occupy your time. These are two necessities. Now, imagine if you're on a boat and you get thrown off into the water and you have to swim to shore. Are you gonna be in the water thinking about, oh, am I fucking passionate about swimming? Is this what I want to do with my life? No, you're just gonna fucking swim because it's a necessity, because you know that you have to. And then you start swimming and then maybe you end up enjoying the swim and you find a little fish and he starts swimming with you and it's amazing. But you just have to start fucking paddling. And then eventually your passion, your purpose will find you. But I can't do this for you. I can't tell you where to start. I can't tell you what to be passionate about. I can't tell you any of those things. You simply have to start paddling until you forget the sad voices in your head and the feeling that you don't have any purpose or passion in life. Eventually they'll go away if you just keep fucking paddling. And if you can show up and give something your all, no matter how boring it is, eventually you will just start to take pride in your work and you'll start to enjoy it, and then that's where you'll find the fulfillment, the purpose, and the passion that you're looking for. With constant testing and continuous action, the path, the purpose is eventually illuminated. Only when you stop moving will you get lost. If you just keep moving, more and more lights will keep turning on and you'll figure out what road to take. That's when you become passionate. All right, thanks for watching. Love you. Like, subscribe, share, go to the comments, say something nice. Say your favorite part of this video. Why not? That'd be really sweet of you. And then turn on post notifications. Go to the description if you want to get rich. Love you. Thanks for watching. Bye.